might not be the best angle, but look. First of all, shalom to everybody. I am driving through Scottsdale, Arizona right now, on my way east toward Oklahoma City. And I noticed something this morning as the sun is rising. I'm driving eastward right into the sun, and it's beautiful. But I noticed as I'm leaving Scottsdale, and I get out into these areas where you've got more of the immaculate homes. I mean, Scottsdale overall, based on how Americans visualize wealth in terms of architecture and size of homes and all that, Scottsdale represents, I think, more of middle, upper middle, and perhaps upper income America. However, as you get into these areas that are more, can I say, pronounced in terms of their wealth, you notice something. At least I noticed this. Many of these mansions, because they are mansions, just more on a southwest type design, are literally built into the rocks. They're built into the clefts of rocks. Not on the rock, not on top of the mountain, not on top of the bluff, but built literally into it. And immediately that scripture came to me regarding, and I'm paraphrasing, the rocks can't hide you. You can try to hide yourself in the rocks, in the clefts of the rocks, but the rocks cannot hide you. The rocks will not even be able to hide you. And that's what those homes reminded me of, is the spirit perhaps being within those people who built those homes, that those rocks were going to provide them some level of safety or security. And that is not the case. That is not the case. Those rocks could actually end up being their tombstone, their encasement, because rocks have the tendency to fall, to slide, to crumble, to crush. And Yahuah, being the rock that can hide us, that rock of safety, hides us based on our obedience to Him, our faithfulness to Him, our obedience to Him through faithfulness to Him, being faithful regarding who He is. Our ability to then hide in Him, it seems, is a reward to us for being faithful, for being obedient to Him. So then He hides us from our enemies without us having to build new construction homes within the clefts of mountains and hillsides out in the desert. So I'm saying that because this is what I saw. And I also saw that the people who 9 times out of 10 are the inhabitants of these homes, many of them, out on their early morning walks, their morning constitutionals. They're doing their walks, they're doing their runs, and a lot of them, it looks like they're just forcing themselves to try to preserve life. They don't even seem to be enjoying their walks. They're not taking in the nature around them. I didn't see anybody stretch their arms and look up to the sky and look around and say, Father, I stretch my hands to Thee. No other help I know. If thou should ever withdraw thyself from me, I would have no other place I could go. It didn't seem that any of them took that approach. But they were out pounding the pavement, pounding the sidewalk, almost begrudgingly in some cases, because many of them, it seems, has this mindset that if I do this, I'm going to preserve my life. Well, again, just like there's only one who can hide us, there's also only one who can preserve us, and that's Yahuah. Get right, assembly, and let's go home. That's the message to us. We have to be hidden in Yahuah. We must be and can only be preserved by Yahuah. It's not based on our own mindsets. It's not based on our own devices. It's in Yahuah and Yahuah alone. So that's that. All right, shalom, y'all.